Hello everybody, welcome back to the Karting Online UK World Finals. Unfortunately I won't be able to commentate likely for most of today, although I should be able to just about get on for the final. What I'm going to do for now is I'm going to leave the camera free roam here so it's got a view of the whole track, and then I will leave it like this for now. And then when I get back, I will continue to commentate. Good transition. So this is what the track should look like for now. And when I am back from dinner, I will continue commentating. I will see you all in a bit. Everybody, I'm back. We're just in an interval between our heats and pre-finals, and heats and pre-final, final. I will thankfully be there to commentate for the final and the pre-final. I will see you then. Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. I am back. The stream is back. Let's get going. So I'm just gonna transition over, and we are just watching the pre-final grid roll up. Let's go for free roam so we can have a good proper look at what's going on. Here we go. So, as they all line up, I'm going to come in and give a little preview of the grid. So, in P1 we have our number 8 of Reese Green. In P2 we have our 70 of Harry Freeman. P3 we have the number 103 of Kent Swartz. P4 we have the number 147 of Scott Marsh. Whoa. P5 we have the... Sorry. But yes, in P5 we have the... Cheers. We have the 153 of Zach Green. P6, never mind. Sorry everyone, this is convenient. The P5 even we have the 147. P6 we have the 5. P8 we have the 153. P9 we have the 111. And in last place we have the 77. Now I'm going to jump back onto with Reese Green as they line up around the final couple of corners. Yesterday this was interesting starts, so let's hope for some better ones today. Here we go. They're around the final proper corner onto the main straight. You can see them all slowing down and backing up and everything. Here we go. They'll slowly climb up to the line. And they are off. It's pretty fun stuff. Oh, and immediately chaos behind as... Oh, and that's someone in the barrier. Who's that in the barrier? Let's have a little look. Sorry, everyone. Yes, that is a false start as the 103 and the 111 have been taken off track. That's a shame. Give me a moment. So for that, yeah, we're going to go around again for another rolling lap because that start was shambles. That's a good call there by Ollie. Here we go, everyone catching up back up to the grid. So everyone give me a win. There we go. All rolling back up to the grid. Oh, I think they're stopping on track and they're gonna get the grid back in order. Or not. Not 100% sure what happened right here, unless they're all pulling into the pits. No, it appears not. Oh, and they're off again already. Interesting start again. Okay then. Anyway, the 103's already been spun out immediately. Let's see what Kent Swartz. Yep, Kent Swartz is gone. Let's go back to the number 8 of Reese Green, who's up in front. Just behind him, we have the 147 of Scott Marsh. There we go, Scott Marsh right behind him. Scott Marsh will be looking to make an overtake somewhat soon. Of course, right behind them we have the 153 of Zach Green, who bit of a modest start really, but of course Reese Green starting in P1, all running around the final couple of corners, and they are all closing up into the train as the 153 really closed up into them, but then through that final corner, very late on the race for the 153, massive dive down the inside, and he goes past both of them. Oh, and Race Green pushing the 153 onto the grass, and Scott Marsh on the grass with an amazing overtake. That is illegal, however, as you're not allowed to overtake on the grass, but that besides the point. All little nudge from the 8 on the 147, that will put him out of the way. That will let both of them through. Oh, and the 103 pushes the 8 off the track. It's a massive shame for the both. That's a massive shame for Reese Green. That is. Now the 1-3. Now the 1-4. Now we have the battle between the 147. Sorry, I'm going to say 1-3. But now we have the battle between the 147 and the 153. You should hopefully heat them in a minute. But in the meantime, we should go back to the battle between the 78 and the number. I think that's 5. There we go. Both on each other's tails. Number 5, a little slipstream off the number 70, off the number 78, and the number 5 goes through effortlessly after a little dive down the inside, giving the number 8, giving the 78 a little nudge. The number 5, good move from the number 5 there, a little bit dirty, but racing's right. But this is racing. What are you going to do about it? Of course, 78 will be looking to get that position back as quick as possible, if he can, that is. They both seem to have very similar pace, so let's hope for that. Now, however, you can see down there, the 147, the 153 is caught back up to the 147. Let's have a look at this battle which is going on. The 153 right on the 147's tail right there. Oh no, no, 153 goes in a 147 143 53 goes in a little bit too deep on the inside. Scott Marsh doesn't realise he's there and just kind of turns into him spinning the 153 out. However, the 153 still keeps second as they had a massive gap. Now it's just a battle of attrition for Scott Marsh. He needs to keep it on the road and going forward to make sure he keeps first place for the pre-final. I'm starting first for the final. He's now 5 seconds ahead of Zach Greenwell, approximately, and 6 seconds ahead of third. Massive gap right there. Now we're gonna go back to the 103 and 78, who I think are battling currently. He'll come through the corner, and of course, actually in front of them, the 111 is also in this battle theoretically, very limitedly, but he's still in there. Oh, there we go. 78 making a lovely move there, making it very clean and tidy on the 70. What number is it? Oh, and that's a flipper. Who's that just flipped over? Is that Guy Bitty? That's the 1-1 of Guy Bitty. Unfortunate for Guy Bitty, he's just flipped over, coming through the corner. He hit the cab a little bit too hard, and obviously he has retired, unfortunately. But now we are back on Kent Swartz on the 103, and the 77 and the 78 just swoops around the outside, making the move look effortless. No challenge there at all. Now, however, the 78's gotten back through. No, yes, 78 has gotten back through on the 103. And the 78 will be trying to push through again. Oh, that's someone touching the wall. That's the 77. That's the 77 in the barriers. And there we go. That's the 78 number trying to extend his margin as much as he can. But the 103 got much better exit off the corner there. He's looking down the inside. Has he got the gap? He's one, so he's over a cut length along. Oh, made a little easy move there for the 78 on the 103. Didn't even have to try there. It seemed like lovely, clean move. That's what we want to see here today. None of the argy-bargy stuff, my position. We want to see lovely, clean, calculated moves. Oh, and the 78 immediately goes off track, overcooking it into the corner. Letting the 103 back through. 78 is not pleased with himself, I don't think. He will now be fighting very hard at the wheel just to try and get back to the 103. As they go around the third to last corner right there. Coming around to the last corner there, of course. These two aren't battling for anywhere particularly high, only 5th. However, a good position is something you always want to keep, as you want to start as high as you can here in the final. Just going to look at the gap between Scott Marsh. Oh, never mind. 78 sending it down the inside of 103 from nowhere. Beautiful overtake there. Very clean from the both of them. Now, hopefully, this time the 103 does not bottle it and send it off track and keeps the 78 behind him. However, the 78 seems to be getting a lot better exits here as the 103 is defending. And no, the 103 has managed to pull away ever so slightly by only half defending there. Now they are both pulling away. Now the 103 is pulling away from the 78. Some massive shame for the 78. However, the 103 of Ken Swartz is very quick. We see them both absolutely smashing the curbs there. Oh, and that's the 78 of Harry Freeman spun around, hit the curb a little bit too hard, and just unfortunately lost it. It's a massive shame for him, but man, what can you do? I would still give him 6th, and there we go. Look at that, Scott Marshall 6 seconds ahead of 2nd, 13 seconds ahead of 5th, and we have already 3 retirements. 77 Ethan Whitlam, the 111 of Guy Bitty, and the 8 of Reese Green, who, funnily enough, is in 8th. And of course, the 155 of Jack Clark was disqualified. Not ideal for him, however. He will continue moving on. Now, I want to have a quick peek over here, as I think the 153 is making a very, very slow and arduous effort to catch back up to the number 5 car. However, the 103 seems to be catching up to the 153 very quickly. However, I doubt it will be enough, as there is only 2 laps left. Just come around the first hairpin there. Lovely, lovely, lovely and clean. I doubt the 103 is going to be able to. I doubt the 153 is going to be able to catch up to the 5 in time for the final lap. Oh, hold on, never mind. You can see the 153 took a drastically different line to the 5. Then the 5 messing up that complex there, but then the 153 is getting very close to the 5's rear bumper, and I think the 5 of Nat Johnston will be sweating a little bit. We're sweating a little bit as the 153 gets a mega exit and entry to all the corners while the number 5 is struggling, and that's the 153 going for a massive dive from nowhere in the world on the number 5. That's an effortless move there for the 153 on the number 5. Now Nat Johnson just needs to be able to compose himself and wait for either Zach Green to make a mistake like just there. However, Zach Green managed to hold the inside line, or he's able to get a great exit. If he can't do either of them, he needs to just make sure to not make any mistakes and keep on the track. Otherwise, the 103 of Ken Swartz will make up on that opportunity. And you can already see the 1-5. You can already see the number 5 dropping back slowly. Just the 153 is that Green, again, another very quick driver, just able to nail those apexes so much better than the number 5. However, I say that, but the number 5 is actually catching back up. The 153 going defensive, not the right move through that final hairpin from what I've seen. However, it seems wide up for the 153 because he's gone defensive, gotten tapped in the back from the 5, and there we go. The 153 keeps the position from the 5. That's a good race from the both of them. You can see there, both next to each other. Enjoying that, and the 153 goes off the track, and there's the 78. Good on him for finishing. Oh, good on him for finishing the race. However, that overall was a quite a good race, and I think we are moving on to our final now. It's the very, very last final of the day, and I hope it's a good one. So let me just quickly do this. I am going to put the live stream on interval while we wait for the final to begin. Sorry to explain, we're going for a second time run because not everyone loaded onto the grid. Just want to quickly say that, so we will be waiting for a little bit longer. Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. We are back from our minor break as we got everyone onto the grid, and now we are just gridding up for our very last race of the day, our final. Unfortunately, Guy Bitty has not started the race, and Jarrett Clark is still disqualified. Shame for them. I'm not sure if they will be. I'm not sure if they will be classified as starters. So I'm not sure if they will be classified at all on the overall lists, but we can still be prepared to watch a hopefully quite good race. So again, as normal, I'm just going to go into free roam mode, and we're just going to have a little browse through our grid for today. So first place we have number 7 Scott Marsh. Second place we have the number 5 of Nat Johnston. Third place, the 103 of Ken Swartz. Fourth place, the 78 of Harry Freeman.
Need to hang this up. It's wet.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so... Sorry, 7th, we have the number 8 of Reese Green. 8th. No, sorry, that's my fault. 5th, with number 8 of Reese Green. 6th with 77 of Ethan Whitlam. And last but not least, in I think that's about 7th place, with the 153 of Zach Green. Of course, we are now going to go back into the TV camera mode, and we will go first from the onboard of Scott Marsh. Oh, that's bedlam already. Of course, they're just now coming towards the final sector of the track, as they will all slowly, hopefully, pull into a nice, neat, ordered grid. And I'm hoping, although I'm sure it will not be correct, there will be a lovely, calm, collected start, so it's not too difficult for me to commentate on. And Scott Marsh's already gone for a little 360. Please, everyone, keep it clean. I want a good stream here. We all want a good stream here. There, we're stopping on track. What's going on? I don't know. Here we go. As we round the final corner. Getting ready for our start. All pulling onto the main straight. Everyone please hold a gap between each other. Netcode in this game is not good. Yep, okay, as they all come onto the final straight. Scomarsh really backing up the grid. He's going as slow as he can. And he will be the person to decide when they go. I think he's going to go up now. No, not now. Now. Well, we're Scott Marsh, brilliant stuff. Scott Marsh, 153. The number 5 is Zach Nat Johnston in second, holding his place around the outside. Love stuff for Nat Johnson. I think Nat Johnson. Oh, who's out from the background? That is the 153 off in the background. Oh, and the 77 goes back. It goes straight into the wall. Oh, it's already bedlam. Number 5 has been spun around. He's in second. That's terrible stuff. I mean, that's the 77 just cut across the track to get back into position. Now we have the 78 who's made it up into first place. Good job, Harry Freeman. 153. The 147 only in one position there during that start. Oh, we've gone straight down the inside of the 78. Beautiful overtake there from the 147, and of course we're right behind it. Oh, sorry. Oh, and that's the 8. Reese Green again with another amazing start. Reese is of course a very good driver, and he's already made his way up into second. Incredible driver Reese is. Of course, look at that, the 147 trying to fend from Reese Green there. Reese Green will get a bit pushed onto the grass by the 78 of Harry Freeman. It's very good racing so far, actually. Much cleaner than every other race we've seen so far. Of course, Kent Swartz there in third place, holding off Reese Green, who's been pushed back down to fourth. It's brilliant racing so far. Right behind, if you look on the mini map, we've got the number 77, however, he's not in the equation yet. There you go, all in a little train, just following each other. Lovely, calm through that final sector. Not too much carnage yet. However, oh, look at that. The number 78 going around trying to go around the outside of the 147. Can't make it stick. Gets swamped by the 103, and the number 8 trying to give him the 103 a little nudge from behind so that he can get past the 78 as well. Oh, Reese Green pushes Harry Freeman off track. Harry Freeman's lost 3 positions in 2 corners. Not good for him. Now the 77's got a little chance to battle with the number 78 on track. We're now going to move full back up. Scott Marsh. Oh, Scott Marsh slows down too much in the corner, and the 103 is flipped over. That is his race over. Unless he's now back on the loop. I doubt he did. Unfortunate for him. Now the number 8 will have a free, clear open air to charge at the 147. Yeah, that's it. Ken Swartz has unfortunately retired. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt to swap Kent, and we hope to see you again soon. And now the race is slowly cooling down. 77's just cut the track. Surrender says actually that will be a disqualification. I'm pretty sure. The 147 trying his hardest to pull away from the 8. With the show of the 8 and the 78, but I think they're going to be too quick for Scott Marsh in the long run, who should really be trying to look after his kart here rather than trying to drag it around so that he will have better tyres to push near the end. Of course, that's not too effective on KRP, but as the Tesco slogan says, every little helps. But yeah, look at that. The 8's already right on the back of a 153. The 8 will be looking to make a massive ascent here in a minute. The 8 is right on the bum of the 153. The 153 goes defensive. The 8, oh, not even a chance for the 153. He swooped out too early. The 8 had way more momentum and just sent it straight around the outside. That is 1-5. I think that is it for the 147, even not 153. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's a massive shame for the 147. However, he's he's battling against one of the quickest drivers we have on the grid here at all, and that's still incredibly good from him, to be honest. He should be proud of that. And if I'm looking at it correct, he's actually able to battle with Rescreen until there, where he loses lots of time. As you can see, Rescreen keeps a lot tighter through. He's a lot tighter through there, and 7 just lost a lot of time there. However, he made it straight back up in that final sector, and if he's able to, he might be able to go for another move on the 8 there. Is he going to send it? No, he isn't, but he's going to sit right behind him. But the 8 is actually feeling the pressure now of the 147 right on his rear bumper. It's not what the 8 wanted. He wanted to be able to run away. However, the 147's piling on the pressure onto the 8. So far, the driving standards here have been a lot better than the other races, which I'm very happy with. And I'm sure Ollie will also be happy with it. There we go. The 8. Oh, that is 77. Yeah, no, that I think the 77 needs to be disqualified from the race. But no, the 147 really tried to hold on to the 8 here as well as he can. I'd imagine he's pushing himself very hard in that seat right now. Both going around the final corner of the track. The number 8 getting much better exit than the 147, actually clipping the grass a little bit, trying to shave off as much of the track as possible. The 8, you see the 8 there going a lot wider for a little bit and then come back in. Sorry, go a little tight and then come back out wide. And it looks like the 153 is slowly but surely starting to trot back off of the 147. It's very marginal, but it is still happening. And I think if the 8 can keep up this pace, he's going to very slowly run away. Yeah, the 77 is just... that's not right. Unfortunately, the host of this episode is Scott Marsh, so we can't get him disqualified, but we can disqualify him in results, don't worry. The 153, the 147 is still on the 8's rear bumper. It's amazing from Scott Marsh, really. With very quick drivers though, and I'm guessing the 147 could go for a move there, but he's going to hold it right behind. Just be careful, and we've now just stepped over the halfway mark in this race. Lap 9 out of 17. The number 8 and 153 is still the close battle we have on track, as they will both be fighting for position. They're trying their very hardest to keep the other at bay or trying to overtake the other. The 147, they're looking like he's got a lot of a better exit there, and a lot of better line through there. But now the 8's still managing the hold of the 147. It's very skillful from Reese Green, really. It takes a lot of effort to be able to hold off someone like that. Look at that, the 8 breaks later than Reese Green, however, the 8 breaks later than the 147. The 147 gets a lot of better exit, and if I were him, I would have just swooped around the outside, or I would have swooped down the inside already and tried to take it. However, he's playing his move smart, and he is waiting for the perfect moment to be able to strike on the number 8. Whereas the 8 is just desperately hoping that the 147 will make a mistake and he'll be able to run away with it. The 8's already starting to pull away from the 147 now. 147's clearly put. He's either clearly just making some mistakes this lap, or he's realising that his chances have been scuppered and he needs to just throw the towel. Or not, the 147 already pushed him back up to the 8. I'm just going to have a quick look. Oh, that's right, the 77 has retired from this race. Good. Shouldn't say good, but he was cutting her off this track and everything. The 147 is now getting right back on the rear bumper of the number 8. Feels like we've seen this a lot already. Number 8 will still be feeling pressure as he can tell on his max HUD radar that the number 147 is there, and he'll just be trying to push that little mini max as hard as he can. 147 looked like he was going to go for a move right. He looked like he was going to try and make another send down the inside there, but he couldn't make it stick. Number 8 still holding off 147 as we come through to the penultimate corner of the track. There we go, 147 holding it on the outside more, and they're both are now just looking at that. The 8 breaks a lot later. However, the 147 generally gets a much better exit through there. The 8's given the signal to the 147 to go. We need to work together. Not sure why really. They are very far out of the rest of the pack. Oh, why did Harry Freeman retire? The 78 of Harry Freeman had retired from the race. Not 100% sure why. That leaves us with 4 carts running. Massive shame there, but that also puts the 153 Zach Green into 3rd. So here we are with that. We're 18 seconds behind. One 147 just biding his time until he makes a move in the 8. I'm pretty sure. Keep on saying this, but he's just waiting and waiting and waiting for the perfect opportunity to make a massive dive. And right there, like made a little poke around the outside, a little poke to the inside. But that's unfortunately paid off worse for him for now with massive gaps to the number 8 as he clearly made a mistake in one of the corners. And the 8's managed to capitalise on that and run away. However, I'm sure the 147 will make that back up. I'm sure this 147 actually has more pace than Reece Green, who has been on top this whole weekend so far. No, the 147 actually still dropping further away now. No large time. Oh, and Nat Johnson is also retired. We now have 3 carts left on track. Zach Green is just happy to be here, really. Yes, the 147 is slightly surely dropping back from the number 8 of Reece Green. Yeah, 4/10 now. Unless the 147 can put in the laps here, Reece Green is going to run away with it. There it is. The 147 is already caught very marginally back up to number 8, and that gap is still reducing actually. It's very good driving from the 147 and the number 8. They've been able to keep it clean, composed, and they have switched positions multiple times, and they're always very close to each other. There you go, around the final corner they go. The 147 seems to be holding the gap to the number 8. However, he got a better exit off the final corner and catches right back up to the number 8. He's almost on his rear bumper now. There's probably about 1 or 2 kart lengths there. Not too much. That's enough to get a slipstream in real life. Now the 147 about maybe still about 2 kart lengths behind, but now maybe 1.5 kart lengths behind, and he's really catching back up now. 1 kart length, half a kart length, and now he's around the outside. The number 8 has to go defensive there. I mean, the 147 gets a much better exit than the number 8 does. That hopefully allows the 147 to make another dive, but he's not going to. He's going to play it careful and safe. Number 7, I think, looking now. He's peaking. The number 8 still going defensive. The 147 you can see him going out slightly wider so he can try and get a better exit off the corner. And I think that's it. Yes, the 147 is going for a move on the inside of the 8. The 8 is 147. There we go. And Scott Marsh makes it stick on Reece Green. There we go. That's the move we've all been waiting for. Scott Marsh has finally made the move on Reece Green and has made it stick on lap 16 of 17. He really could not have made a better decision to do that. Now you see the 147, now the 8 trying to go around the outside of the 147. The 147 shuts that off by giving a little tap. Now the 8's again having a little peek down the inside. A little tap on the back of the 147. That means the 147s are unsettled. Now that means that gives the 8 the right of way to the inside of the corner. The 147 now around the outside. The 8 on the inside. The 147 looking for a little switch back there. No, could not make it. And I think that would be the 8 might hold it. And unless the 147 goes for another miracle dive here. Let's figure racing from these two again. Yep, little tap on the back of the 8 from the 147. The 147, no, the 8's got a better exit. No, 147's got a better exit off the corner, or just different setup. And the 147, if he's able to, yes, massive dive from the 147. Little tap on the side of the 8, but that's still fairly clean move. And the 147 is now going to again be trying to run away with it as the 8 goes around the outside, trying to look for a switchback. However, the 147 parks it on the parks it on the curb, blocking the 8 from going through. They both now they just need to keep it careful here, because if one of them makes a mistake, the other gets the win. Now again, parking on the curb, they're very skilled from the 147, whereas the keeping the 8 at bay, because you can see that the 8 was looking for a little dive on the inside. However, the 147 kept that hidden. The 8 again sitting right on the 147's rear bumper, trying to make any move desperately. The 8 goes defensive, hits the 147 out wide. The 147 on the curb there. 8 pushing the 147. Here we go, right up to the line. This is going straight to the line. And that is the 0.006. That is 6,000th of a gap, and the 147 wins the World Finals against the number 8 of Reese Green. And the 153 will just be happy to be here. In 3rd place, he should be happy with that. Reese Green, you may not have won it. You put up a great fight. Good job. And I think if I'm lucky, might be able to get an interview. No, I can't get an interview. I can, I think. If I'm lucky, that is though. Alright, I'm gonna ask. Right, everyone, just give me a moment. Hello everyone, Scott Marsh unfortunately does not want an interview. However, Reese Green is very happy to have one. So I will now drag Reese Green into here instead. Here's where the issue comes in. Does the Discord voice work? I doubt it does actually. Okay. Alright. Hello, Reese. I might have to vocalize. You can hit. Hold on. Say something.
No.
Oh, there we go. All works then. Right. So, 6,000th off Scott Marsh. How'd that feel?
It's not my proudest moment, but you know, it is what it is.
You were pushing him right to the line there.
Yeah. I was trying to get him a corner cutting penalty, so.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. But you two fought very well there, and I think everyone at home was very happy with that. So it may not be the winner, but I got to ask the question: what did you have for breakfast today?
I actually didn't have breakfast because I woke up at 11.
All right, then there's the winning meal. Nothing, everyone. Still, congrats on the second though. Good job, Reese. I'll probably see you in Car Virtual next.
Yep.
See you later, Reese. Have fun. Thank you.
See you. Thanks.
Alright, everyone. That is the racing for the Karting Online UK World Finals over for the weekend. Thank you for joining us here, and hopefully, if I'm able to, I'll be able to stream this again. See you later, everyone.